forming a tribe and like going into this ecosystem. What was your thought behind this?
The whole idea was, if when we talk about ecosystem and when we talk about finance, if there is one thing, and if there is one thing that always had meaning in finance, and the combination of both, the name is gold.
That's what I say, that there's a triangle, equilateral triangle of gold, petroleum and dollar.
Indeed, always balance. Yeah, and there's balances, and at this point, people may use petroleum, but they don't need it.
Hello everyone, this is Sudeep reporting live from TOKEN2049, Singapore. That is the Asia edition. And joined with me is the founder of Ubuntu Tribe. And Ubuntu Tribe seem to be making some waves in the ecosystem of Africa. And there are a lot of things that are to be done that are actually to be wondered about. I mean, frankly speaking, as a media company, I must say a lot of our traffic, a lot of our impressions on the media portal come from Africa. And it's coming up to be a very big and very good Web3 ecosystem. But forming a tribe and like going into this ecosystem, what was your thought behind this?
So, first of all, I think what is important is, yes, the idea originated from myself, who am from Africa, but it has a global purpose, right? And the whole idea was, if when we talk about ecosystem and when we talk about finance, if there is one thing that is global and that everybody uses, and if there is one thing that always had meaning in finance, and the combination of both, the name is gold. Right. So, and in that sense, so we said, okay, you know, the things are very fragmented, right? You know, at the end of the day, Web3 is 500 million people out of 8 billion. How do we get the next 7 billion into the game, right? And what is it that they know and trust? Gold. And the next evolution would be to then put gold on chain and fractionalize ownership so that we really address the question of financial inclusion and financial mobility. And that's why we launched Gift Gold, which is 100% backed by gold, 1-to-1, right? Which is a regulated gold-backed token, insured, audited, and available to anyone from as low as 10 cents from their mobile phone. So even if you sit somewhere in Africa, in Europe, in other parts of the world, as long as you have internet, then you can possibly get a chance to do something you could never have done before, which is stand a chance to own gold. In a context where currencies depreciate significantly in this, you know, the Indian rupee depreciate, Ghana cedi, South African rand, Argentinian peso, we see that everywhere in the world, right? And that lose value against the dollar. And guess what? The dollar lose value against? Gold.
Right? I mean, that's what I say, that there's a triangle, equilateral triangle of gold, petroleum and dollar.
Indeed, always balance. Yes, and there's balances. And at this point, people may use petroleum, but they don't need it. Right?
I think petroleum prices are very volatile and subject to politics. Gold prices are not.
Exactly. Gold has always been the safe haven, the backup option when things go wrong. Now, guess what? If you want bullion, gold bullion, only a few can buy it, right? Not just because a kilo of gold is more than $100,000. Is because to get bullion, you need to be connected to brokers, to financial markets. The only gold you get will be your earrings, your ring, your necklace, etc.
That too, I think, loaded with a making charge and taxation of up to 25%.
Exactly.
So
right?
Buying $100,000 worth of gold, you're actually end up buying like 75,000.
5,000, right? Now, what about we give a chance for people to buy real gold, 1-to-1, without all those issues, and not only the tax. It's immediate. You don't have to go to the shop or to do anything. It's and also you can liquidate it immediately. Why? Because you can buy it with USDC, USDT, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and you can also plug with your mobile money and with your debit or credit card. And the thing is that it's redeemable. That's the beauty. What you're really issuing is a digital certificate of gold ownership. And what makes it trustworthy is that that digital certificate is issued on chain, and the actual gold backing the certificate is audited by some of the largest digital asset audit companies in the world, who stamp and verify so that you know your gold is safe, is available. And if you want the physical gold one day, you go to our website, you burn the token, and then that gold gets shipped to you at your doorstep, present your ID and so on. So that's the certainty that we do. But what are you going to do with gold in your mattress? Nothing, right? And it might get stolen one. But the thing also is not as volatile as Bitcoin, right? Today, this year alone, gold gained 46% to the dollar since January year to date, right? Over the past 5 years, it get 120%. Think of all those countries and those currencies where gold lost, I don't know, 80 versus, I mean, that's the thing. It has gone, never happened, right? Now, the local currency do lose, unfortunately. But if you take the case of Nigeria, for instance, it's like 700%, right? That they lost to gold. But if people had the chance to buy, right? Whether it's in Bangalore, whether it's in Lagos, whether in Jakarta, they had the chance to buy just like $100 of it. They're just sitting with $700 today in that country, in Nigeria, for instance. So that's the difference it makes, right? As a savings. And also, instead of sending rupees or dirhams or whatever, or Filipino peso, send gold. That's why we call it gift gold. Gold International Fungible Token, GIFT.
Okay.
And that's the thing also, is that if you're going to send me gold, then it stays in my wallet, it's instant, and I don't have to spend it all. While if you send me a remittance, okay, I get local currency, and then the whole thing might collapse into this.
So instead of gifting jewelry to the newly wedded bride,
exactly,
gift gold.
Give gold, exactly. That's how we call it. That's why we call it this.
So, a pertinent question comes to my mind in terms of security.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The bigger ask here is that will you be keeping a reserve of physical gold, or will you be buying an ETF out of a financial institution as an asset backing?
No, we back one-to-one with real physical gold.
And how do you secure it? Where will you keep that gold?
So the gold right now is stored in Zurich, Copenhagen, Stuttgart, and we also have partnership with DMCC at Almas Towers in Dubai and Singapore Global Metal Exchange. And that's the big difference that we're talking about, is that even the storage is decentralized, right? And it's audited, it's insured. So even if anything happens to the storage facility, the gold is insured by Lloyd's of London.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And that's really also the key. And you can see that the gold is there. So because before we cannot even put gold on chain, issue token, if the audit report shows that there's not enough gold. So if we cannot issue more tokens than the physical gold that is at the system blocks. And our smart contract was audited by Pantera, which is the number one cybersecurity that audited the cybersecurity of the New York Stock Exchange. So we're really building all the pieces, and we list it on CoinStore, we list it on Bitmart, right? And we have our own wallet, which is actually quantum safe.
Okay, great.
Right? So you can go on our website, access our web app wallet, but you can also download the wallet and buy gift gold with USDT, USDC, Ethereum, Bitcoin, etc. And if you are new to the crypto world, fine, we do understand that we are that bridge for you to come in an environment that you can trust, on an asset you can trust. And we had to build that bridge with payment solutions and so on.
So, something personal, please. You seem to be a seasoned man. Must have not started working with the crypto industry. What were you in your past life?
The very good question. I hope I was a seasoned man back then, but I would say I learned with experience and mistake to become a seasoned man. But the good news for me is I'm a former investment banker, right? Okay. So I started my career in Paris, in France, with KPMG. and then joined BNP Paribas investment banking, BNP Paribas Fortis, mergers and acquisitions, government advisory, project finance, and so on. And then joined IFC World Bank, where I was in charge of investment in telecom media technology. So I've been investing, deploying capital in tech worldwide and in Africa in particular. But I made the first investment in the world in mobile money, mobile payment.
Oh,
it was even before M-Pesa, right? So I've been lucky and privileged to be exposed, even one of the first investment in GSM in the world, late 90s, right? So somehow over my career, when I was very young then, but I've had the chance to be at the cusp of understanding where the world is going in terms of what technology is needed to help civilization advancement. And I generally has spent time and mastered that environment. And for me, it was obvious after GSM, first internet, right? I was actually as a student, we had one of the first websites in Europe. And then GSM, as people need to get mobile, and as an African and as somebody from emerging markets, I knew that would be an equalizer. And then now that people get mobile, we don't have the infrastructure to build banks in every corner like people had 300 years to do. So we're going to use our mobile. That's why we made Amit and led really the first investment in mobile payment worldwide. It was actually in Africa, right? And then the whole thing was to understand, but this is unfair. Yes, you can move money. Yes, you include financially. But if you don't have a collateral, you get either in a debt trap to borrow, right? Or you stay in the poverty trap because you pay the interest on it, right? So,
and you are at the mercy of the financial institution,
exactly,
and the government, which is regulating the value of the currency.
Exactly. So you literally in a cage, right? And for me, that was not acceptable, right? And I've always looked at technology as a means to achieve freedom, to achieve higher consciousness, and escape the rat race and the hamster wheel. So what was missing was since I was in tech, I was very early into Bitcoin, of course. I was early into those things, and I said, okay, what is the one asset that everybody knows and trusts that it will not cage you within a currency that you don't control and will make you independent of a government policy that might ruin you? Gold. And because technology, and I've done fintech, edtech, medtech, a lot of those investments and understand, I said, okay, then we're going to use blockchain to fractionalize ownership, because right now is the privilege of only a few. Yes, you get to believe that you get jewelry, but it's not liquid, right? So let's use Web3. We tokenize gold. We make it available from as low as 10 cents. We launch Give Gold. It's now listed. It's available on wallet. And is the pathway and the bridge to this financial freedom that the early Bitcoin maxis, the early blockchain vision that I adhere to has been aspiring for. And this is really what I want to champion. And we, first week of listing, we already got more than $10 million transaction volume. I think we're probably at 100 million transaction volume now.
That's fair.
Right? So it's gaining momentum, and it's also having a chance to have those conversations to make sure that people understand they have a chance to realize their full potential if they're wanting to look and be guided to the right assets that can take them there. And that's what Give Gold does.
So, one question from the economic side, second question from the product side. Economically speaking, whenever any asset has been fractionalized, it has gained in price. Do you think fractionalization of gold in terms of crypto investments will be driving the next big wave in the appreciation of gold prices? Because now if everybody is having access to it, everybody will be demanding for it. When there's more demand, fractionalize gold.
Yeah.
Tokenize.
Exactly, tokenize, yeah.
So when tokenization happens, definitely the prices go up. When fractionalization happens, the prices go up.
Yes.
So are we going to see the next big wave in the price of the gold in the times to come because of...
Oh, yeah. Two things. You asked me earlier if we backed by ETF. I told you no. You know why? Just let's start there. If you want to look at the price of gold in the next 3 years, you need to look at where is the ETF today. The main problem with ETF is that London bullion market, the gold is 8 times over encumbered. So for 8 paper ETF, if there is a
high level,
only one will get the actual gold beneath. If you look at the COMEX, it talks about 15 to 1. So this high leverage already shows that not everybody will get the actual physical.
Exactly.
Right? And it also...
It is just ledger transaction you are doing.
Exactly. So ledger transaction, it also shows that sooner or later, it will burst.
Right.
And the price will naturally skyrocket. So that's also why we're preparing people to say, look for the real thing, not for the look-alike, right? And one would show also that the man on the street does not get... Look at the 2008. So many people lost their jobs, their house, their savings. I don't want that to happen now that the markets are even more interconnected, right? What we really want is, can the masses also be protected from what's coming, right? And now indeed, if they all go and buy, yes, it's going to drive price up, but it's good for them.
That's
right. Suddenly they're master of their own destiny, where something they buy benefits them because they're buying it. Isn't that a great thing? That's a good thing in the world we live in. Before, it was only the privilege of a few, the elite, right? Who would have the information before, buy, make it up. Why not us? Why not you? Why not me? Why not our children? Why not? Yeah. And that's where the equalizer that Bitcoin brings, is that we now have a level playing field. Money, information, right, got democratized. Let's say democracy got democratized first, from a political to a certain level.
First it was democracy, then information, and now even the commodities.
That's the commodity.
Are being democratized.
Yeah, exactly.
That brings me to the next question. Gold is fractionalized, is tokenized. What do you envision the next commodity which will hit the market in the tokenized format?
Silver, of course.
Silver.
I say, okay, precious metal, I'll say silver because it's a precious metal. Next commodity is going to silver. Lithium.
Oh.
I mean, everybody
wants lithium, right? Batteries are based on that. With EVs coming into picture, exactly. High results of lithium.
Lithium, palladium, all those type of metals that are so essential for either energy, with all those EV batteries and so on. And you remember, AI needs for AI by 2030 is 99% of the electricity produced today. So somehow, for the next 5 years, we're going to have to make a plan, like quick. And there's going to be a need of a lot of lithium, a lot of rare earth, right? So that's where we're going. And the beauty is that I come from the motherland where a lot of this is in abundance, right? And we are working already actively to make sure that we can tokenize those so that those nations can finally benefit and generate and mobilize the capital that they need to be able to kickstart their economy and fund their development plan. But by leveraging on technology early enough. Then one important thing that we're doing, we're tokenizing in-ground resources, right? Because it has value.
Which have value and which have a genuine limited supply.
Exactly.
Not an artificially created negative supply.
Yes. We like to keep it real because ultimately that's what resists the test of time. And when customers and users and partners and stakeholders give you their trust, it's a gift you have to honor. And that's for us to make sure that we build something that we align with, that we believe in, that will pass the test of time, and that will create a multiplying trust towards shared prosperity.
Guys, this turned out to be a very interesting discussion. We were talking to the founder of Ubuntu Tribe, and I had my fair share of lessons in commodities and economics, and gaining from his experience as he worked with one of the big 4 firms, as an investment banker, as an M&A expert, and number of things. So I must say there is a certain perspective to this project that you must look at. You must see what Ubuntu Tribe is building, and definitely a real gold tokenization is something that is in need of the hour, we must say, because all the assets are volatile. Gold again is volatile, but not as much. it has always seen the sunny side till now. And I think with the fractionalization of gold, tokenization of gold, the sunny side is going to be even brighter in the times to come. And with this thing, we come to the end of the session and we wish him all the luck for his project. That is
Thank
one.
you so much.
Second is, if you're looking for something that can be done in commodities, definitely, as we discussed, silver and lithium are going to be the ones in the future to watch out for. With this, we come to the end of the session. This was Sudeep from CoinGabbar reporting live from Token2049. We'll keep bringing more interesting sessions in the times to come. Till then, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.